Even a broke clock is right sometimes,
Well, they're right twice a day.
at least twice.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome you here. Today is for the record. Today is Wednesday, September 27th, and the time is 7 p.m. This is our regular agenda meeting for the month. Tonight we have two public hearings to conduct. There'll be no decisions made on anything tonight because all the decisions were made in a legislative session on Tuesday night, but this is just a hearing session concerning annexations. Does the chair hear a motion to go into public hearing?
So moved.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded we go into public hearings. Any discussion? Okay, there being none, all in favor indicate so by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Accordingly, we're in a public hearing. Public hearing number one, or number A rather, letter A, is to receive comments on the question of annexing the territory described in Planning Request 2017-01, commonly known as 2090 Eastern Avenue. This is the piece of property that's on Eastern Avenue next to Regency Drive on the west side, commonly referred to as where Dr. Stone once lived.
Dr. Gorham.
I'm sorry, Gorham, excuse me. Dr. Gorham lived. So, is there anyone from the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? Is there anyone from the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? Can you hear me out there? We had trouble with the microphone last time. Got it? Okay, good. Is anyone from the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? Okay, there being none. Anyone on the council anything to say? Anything from the planning department?
Did this property have a septic tank and a well?
Yes.
They do currently, but they both have the capability, this one and the next one, of having public water and sewer.
Yeah, the water and sewer is right across the right in front.
Sewer, they would access from the rear, and the
Yeah.
water they could get on either street, whichever is most convenient for
Right.
them.
And they plan to hook up?
I don't know about that right now.
Okay.
So right now they have a well and septic.
But all that's been inactive now for, what, 2 years? At least, how long's that property been vacant? 2 or 3 years?
Every bit of it.
Okay. Okay, no comments then. We'll declare that public hearing closed and go to the next item, which is item B, a public hearing to receive comments on the question of annexing territory described in the planning request 2017-02, commonly known as 2122 Eastern Avenue. And this is the same, this is a piece of property on nearly the same address, just across Regency Drive to the east. Not as large, but the same property. This Regency Drive, between these two pieces of property, the first 100 yards of it is state highway. And then you go into Regency Estates, and that's town property, town streets. Is anyone from the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? Is there anyone from the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? And a third time, is there anyone from the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? If not, is there any comments from the council? Any comments from the planning department? If not, do I hear a motion that we go out of public hearing?
So made. Second.
It's been moved and seconded, we go out of public hearing. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor indicate so by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Accordingly, we're back in regular session. Okay, that takes care of our business agenda for the night. Council comments, next item. Mr. Taylor?
No comments tonight, Mayor.
Okay, Mr. Taylor?
No comment.
Okay, Ms. Hinton?
I had a question. Several people called me about the website. The website is down. Can you elaborate?
That's right. At some point while I was out last week, I received an email saying that our website was being shut down unless we notified them otherwise, because I guess they're going to stop posting, is our understanding, the sites, and we haven't been able to get that restored yet, but that's something that we've been working on. Computer Central's been working with us to try and take over that process. but staff has not been able to get, our hosting company to communicate back with us, so
So we don't have any idea when the website will be up.
hopefully as soon as possible, but we're just waiting on the response.
Did they give a reason for not to stop posting?
No, and it's not a billable issue because we've never had anything we've paid in the past, so we're not, I don't know if they're getting out of the business of it because it wasn't and this is the current website, not the new website.
Right.
I didn't really get an explanation for it.
Well, have we made any headway on our telephone difficulties?
Telephone difficulties?
Yeah, I've had numerous complaints from people calling in, including myself. You get the message line, then you go to auto mail, and this is during business hours, and
Right. Well,
nothing
Our
happens.
phone systems is in bad shape. I mean, we've been told several times that
It's
you know,
dead.
we're an issue away from having to replace our whole phone system.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we just limp it along.
Yeah.
Okay. Other comments?
Yeah, I was gonna ask Brian about any update on the Lumber Street condemnation.
Yes, I talked to Mr. Barnett today, and he's trying to get a date for the sale. So that's where
Fine.
we are.
Excuse me, trying to get
A date for the
date
foreclosure
for
sale.
Okay, excellent,
Yes, sir.
excellent. And along that line, has there been any movement towards that piece of property on Golfers Lane? Was it 618? Place we've been cutting the grass at?
As far as a
Mrs.
private
Rollins?
sale, no, sir.
Okay,
It's been discussed, but I hadn't seen anybody take control of that yet.
but your taxes have not been paid on now, I think the third year.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I was wondering if we could get an update on the outfall line, the sewer.
Here's the outfall line right now. If you went down Womble Road towards Red Oak, you can see they're working very diligently towards Womble Road. They're in the wood line north of 64. The goal is for them to reach Womble Road within the next 2 weeks. At that point, they're going to bring their boring crew in, and they're going to do the bore under First Street and Womble Road and 64 all at the same time. So right now, he thinks he's ahead of schedule. Everything's going smooth. So that's the best update I can give you. Yes, ma'am.
I was out there yesterday talking with them, they just tickled to death with the way they're going. Not have enough wet weather yet to give them grief.
That's right.
So-
We've
Did you
had
say
good
they
weather.
hit rock?
The boring crew where they're working at's hit rock, not here. That's why they skipped the First Street bore, because wherever they were having difficulty, so they just abandoned that. They just moved along, so they didn't delay our project.
Yeah, the rock problem is not our problem. That was another
Yeah,
job.
keep your
they
fingers
were-
crossed. But
That's
not
another
us.
job they were working on.
That's right.
And we may hit rock, but going under Womble Street, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. That's piled dirt. I don't know what's gonna happen going under 64. Okay. Other comments?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
Brian, I spoke with you the other day, we were discussing the weather camera.
Mhm.
Is there been an update, or have they been able to get, clear resolution off that camera?
No, I've talked to WNCN. I'm not an IT guy, but a lot of the talk between them and the county is IT related. I just wanted to get a clarification. Is there anything they can actually fix, or do we need to look at buying a new camera? And he said that he wasn't ready to tell us to buy a new camera at this point. They were still trying to work through some things, but they haven't worked through those yet. So it's up there, it's working, but it's not to their liking where they want to put it live.
So when you say they, you're talking about
The-
WNCT,
Yeah, that's WNCN.
NCN?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else? If not, Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded, we adjourn. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor indicate so by saying yes.
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 Opposed, no. Accordingly, we are adjourned. See everybody Tuesday night.